taxation and famine at the same time, not a great idea. The revolution exploded. It lasted for 10 years. And if you notice, the central word of the slogan of the French Revolution is equality. How did they accomplish equality if they still had nobles and kings? Do you think nobles and kings wanted equality in France? Not really. They had to get... The oldest part of the Louvre. It's called the Square Court. Wonder why, right? It's square. This is the oldest part. Now take a good look at the Square Court. This is just 1/3 of the whole size of the Louvre, right? We're going to go see the rest of the Louvre where the pyramids are over there. So this is not all of the Louvre. It's just 1/3 of it. Now take a good look at the building. It doesn't look like a Gothic structure. It actually looks like a Renaissance palace when you analyze the style of architecture. Now, why does a museum look like a Renaissance palace? This wasn't built to be an art. We were saying that Napoleon is the one that started to open up the whole building as a museum. And he did. And there's a lot of symbolisms of Napoleon here. Even his name is all over the Louvre, actually. Look, this square over here, this is not called the Pyramid Square. It's called La Cour de Napoléon. That means Napoleon's Square. Napoleon's face. Do you see the pediment all the way up here? Do you see that kind of triangular rooftop all the way up here on this wing? Do you see a big face there? That is Napoleon's face, looking down into Napoleon's court. There's ends everywhere on the doors of the Louvre. You'll see as well when you walk around. And Napoleon is very important for opening the whole building as a museum, but also he's important because of the Egyptian section. I don't know if you knew this, but we have one of the most complete Egyptian sections on the planet about it. Right? He ends up saying, why not? You know, let's go live with the king. What's the worst that can happen? He was a little bit older than the king. He takes a chance and he moves to France. And now the king could visit his palace, and his outdoor neighbor at the manor house was Leonardo da Vinci. So they ended up spending a lot of quality time together, these two. They ended up becoming very good friends. And I mean very good friends. They were lovers. And they were famously known to have a romantic relationship, and they were very close, and they spent a lot of time in France. This is why you have so many depictions of Leonardo da Vinci and Francis I in the same painting. You'll see one here at the Louvre if you're going to enter. There's a beautiful one where Da Vinci is, he's a bit sick on his bed. Who's taking care of him? Still see it this year. Before we get started with the story of the Eiffel Tower, just so you know, this is the last stop on the tour. We're going to finish the tour today talking about the Eiffel Tower. Since this is the last stop on the tour, I'm going to tell you where you can go to the bathroom after this, or if you want.
Музей Версей. Туда мы сейчас пойдем. Marlène, voilà, je pense que c'est ça.
voz uma contar.
Там на балконе музей Д'Орсей. Сады Тильери. Ну, вот там видно церковь Сакрé-Cœur. И, естественно, Лувр. Это Стравинский фонтан, который открыли с тех пор, как мы здесь были в прошлый раз. Вот как сам фонтан сейчас работает.
Museum, you can of course discover some very famous pieces of art like Mona Lisa, the Sacre de Napoléon, the Venus de Milo, Victoria of Samothrace, and many others. And you have to know, de savoir, if you spend only 3 seconds in front of each pieces of art, si vous ne passez que 3 secondes en face de chaque œuvre d'art, 3 days, day and night, without eating, without going to toilet, without anything, it's called the Orsay Museum. On l'appelle le musée d'Orsay. So, you can see 2 big clocks. Vous pouvez voir 2 très grandes horloges. Why it's what and why they are there? It's because for the World Fair 1900, Paris-Orléans, it was a train company, you can see Paris-Orléans, just there, P&O, Paris-Orléans. They built this as a train station. It was a train station. And then it became a museum. It became a museum when now you can admire some of the great palace. La Fashion Week. La Fashion Week de Paris a aussi lieu dans ce grand palais. So on your left, it's l'Assemblée nationale. C'est l'Assemblée nationale sur votre gauche. It's the French Parliament on your left. It's called the Alexander III Bridge. On l'appelle le Alexandre III. Et juste en face de nous, célèbre l'amitié entre la France et la Russie. Celebrate Franco-Russian friendship. It was located close of you see later when we come closer. These Nymphias are representing the Russian river Neva. Elle représente le fleuve russe, la Neva. Ces deux noms sont sur le côté du blason de la ville de Saint-Pétersbourg, au centre Alexandre III. And on the top, there are 4 statues. Vous avez 4 statues on the top. They are celebrating war and art between 2 countries. Russia. Donc vous avez les 4 statues dorées en haut, elles célèbrent l'art et la guerre entre les deux pays.
Инвалид.
Ой.
Инвалид.
Cet ange assis sur le canon, les victoires terrestres de Napoléon III. And you can see this green dome. Vous pouvez voir sur cette croûte verte. It's the first American church was built outside of America, outside of the United States. The first one, it was built here in Paris. Donc vous avez la première église américaine construite à Paris, juste sur votre gauche ici, avec son dôme vert. No boat is going to cruise on the Seine. Donc si le niveau de l'eau arrive au pied du soir, il est interdit pour les bateaux de naviguer sur la Seine. And during the Great Cruise in 1906, and on your left, maintenant sur votre gauche, vous avez l'église orthodoxe de Paris, l'église russe orthodoxe de Paris.
Oh.
You have
What
the
did I say?
Russian Orthodox Church with the green dome on your left, the Russian Orthodox Church in Paris. Et maintenant, on a la Tour Eiffel, the Eiffel Tower on your left. So, the Eiffel Tower, I'm sure for every person in 1889 to celebrate the centenary of the French Revolution. The Eiffel Tower measured 324 meters high, 100 feet, and weighs 10,000 tons. Elle pèse plus de 10 000 tonnes, elle mesure 324 mètres de haut. And for the story, you have to know that originally the Eiffel Tower was just built for 20 years, but in 1986, they found the utility of the Eiffel Tower. On the top, you can see a huge antenna on the top, and this antenna was for telegraphy. It was for telephone, so they found the utility. So the Eiffel Tower is still now there, and this antenna is still now in for radio and television.
Oh no, don't go under the bridge. Мечта не загорелась.
Regardez sur votre gauche, il y a le Great View of the Great Palace. Vous avez une très belle vue sur le Grand Palais. See this glass dome, vous voyez ce très grand dôme de verre. Il faut savoir, tout à l'heure on a parlé de la Tour Eiffel, il pèse presque autant que la Tour Eiffel, juste les poids. So only the dome, the glass dome, is nearly weighing like
Вот это
Eiffel
вода.
Tower. 8,500
Знаешь, как сыра.
8,500 tons, 8500 tonnes. Presque autant que la Tour Eiffel.
Похоже на...
In the center of the bridge now, we can see the Hidden Court. But from Paris is the Hidden Court from Paris with the two nymphaeas on the side, which represents Seine River, which is sailing now on. Donc, en son centre, vous pouvez voir maintenant non pas le blason de la ville Saint-Denis, mais le blason de la ville de Paris, avec les deux nains sur les côtés qui représentent apercevoir l'obélisque Luxor. The obelisk of Luxor is the center of this place. Et donc je disais qu'il mesure 12 terrains de foot. Et c'est sur cette place que furent exécutés à la guillotine Marie-Antoinette et l'obélisque de Luxor.
Да, вижу. В принципе, нет.
Alors maintenant, je vais vous inviter à regarder sur votre droite, en face de vous, sur votre droite, vous avez un dôme vert avec un drapeau français. On your right, in front of you, you have a green dome and a French flag. Et c'est le palais de la Légion d'honneur, juste en face de vous, à droite. And we're gonna play a little game. On va jouer un petit jeu. Quand on va passer le pont, vous allez regarder ce monument et vous allez me dire, tell me if it don't remember you another very famous monument which is very famous all around the world. Do you have any ideas? Est-ce que vous avez des idées? I hear it. Merci beaucoup. All the French cities, all these cities was served by the train station in the 20th century. Donc toutes ces villes étaient desservies par la gare, quand c'était encore une gare avant d'être un musée, par cette station. Je vous invite à regarder maintenant sur votre gauche, vous avez une autre vue sur le musée du Louvre. On your left you have the Louvre Museum, on the front of the Louvre Museum, and you see how huge is it, how big is it. Vous pouvez voir à quel point il est grand. Alors, je vais vous inviter à regarder cette île juste en face de vous, sur votre gauche. Look on this island just on your, in front of you, on your left. It's called the City Island. On l'appelle l'île de la Cité. The City Island is the birthplace of Paris. It's in this life city. Look on these faces. Look at them. We call it the mascarons. We're going to talk about it just now. On va parler de ces mascarons, de ces visages. Alors maintenant sur votre droite, vous avez quai votre voilà, you have the wall to back. Call it the Latin Quarter. You have nice restaurants, you have nice little street. I suggest you to visit it. Je vous conseille de visiter, c'est vraiment un très beau quartier. Sur votre gauche, vous avez Notre-Dame. Le Gothic jewel in Paris, the Notre-Dame Cathedral, la cathédrale Notre-Dame. It takes 2 centuries for construct this beautiful cathedral. Donc, ça a pris 2 siècles. Réputé, c'est un des plus anciens restaurants de la ville de Paris, mais aussi un des plus chers. It's one of the oldest restaurants in Paris, very luxury, but also one of the most expensive. She's carrying a child in her arm, as you can see, and this child is representing Parisian people, so she is there to protect Parisian people. Elle est là pour protéger le peuple parisien. And now we make a little future. Demi-tour. Vous avez une belle vue sur la cathédrale Notre-Dame. You have a view on the Notre-Dame Cathedral. And now we're going to discover the next sunrise island. inside, beautiful city hotels all around Europe. C'est l'une des mairies les plus somptueuses, la plus belle, partout en Europe. Et en face, vous avez une grande place qui avant était malheureusement une place d'exécution publique sur une table avec votre femme.
Saint-Chapelle.
Et de temps en temps, il y a des artistes de la musique. So on your left, sur votre gauche, c'est le plus vieil hôpital de Paris. It's the oldest hospital in Paris. It's called the Hôtel Dieu. On l'appelle l'Hôtel Dieu. This hospital was built in the 17th century. It's still now in function. Il est toujours encore en fonction. C'est le plus vieil hôpital de Paris. Et là, vous voyez les deux L sur le pont Saint-Michel. So the two L's on the Saint-Michel Bridge, it's for the two Napoleons we had in France. Napoleon and on your left, maintenant sur votre gauche, vous avez la conciergerie. The conciergerie. It was first a fortress. Then, during the French Revolution, it became a jail. Donc, pendant la Révolution française, c'est devenu une prison. C'était une forteresse auparavant, puis c'est devenu une prison. En 1700,